What's going on, everybody? This is Ultimate Device Vids, and today in this video we're going to be doing a battery drain test between the iPhone 12 Pro Max, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and the iPhone XS Max. So these are Apple's latest 3 generations of Pro Max devices. Now, as I always say with this type of video, you should definitely take this test with somewhat of a grain of salt, as of course there's a variety of factors that contribute to how your battery life is going to be. It all depends on the tasks you're performing on your device and the age of the battery in your device, in addition to a variety of other factors such as the iOS version that you're running, etc. That being said, it's definitely worth mentioning that all 3 of these devices do have brand new batteries, so the batteries are in tip-top shape on all of these. So in this video, we're just going to be doing a few tasks on all of these devices and seeing how long each of them can hold a charge. And with the 12 Pro Max on the right, the 11 Pro Max in the middle, and the XS Max on the left, first things first, I want to show you guys that auto brightness is disabled on all 3 of these devices, and now we're going to set the brightness on all of these devices to an equal amount using a light lux meter to measure light output. So in a dark environment, we isolated a portion of the screen of each of these devices to prevent the differing screen sizes from interfering with the light reading, and made necessary adjustments to the brightness levels so they're all emitting the same amount of light. Also, True Tone and Night Shift are disabled on all 3 of these, as you can see. I also wanted to show you that the battery capacity is at 100% on all 3 of these. Once again, they all have new batteries. And I also wanted to show you that all of them are running the latest iOS version as of recording this video, being iOS 14.2. All 3 of these are connected to a power strip, and they're all at 100%, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the power strip and we'll remove the cables. Alright, so as usual, let's begin with 2.5 hours of YouTube video streaming. So I'm going to load up the same YouTube video on all 3 of these, and we're going to make sure the quality is set to 1080p on all of them, and we'll set it to full screen mode as well. And we're also going to be using an iPhone 7 here to keep track of time. So we're just going to let this video play for 2.5 hours, and then we'll check back in on the battery percentages. Alright, so checking in after 2.5 hours of YouTube video streaming, the 12 Pro Max is at 88%, the 11 Pro Max is at 91%, and the XS Max is at 83%. So as you can see at this point, they're all still very close, with the 11 Pro Max in the lead, followed by the 12 Pro Max, followed by the XS Max. Let's move on to an hour and 40 minutes of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So we're just going to open up the app on all 3, and we're just going to keep the game running on this screen here for an hour and 40 minutes. Alright, so after an hour and 40 minutes of San Andreas, the 12 Pro Max is at 67%, the 11 Pro Max is at 68%, and the XS Max is at 51%. So as you see, the 12 Pro Max and 11 Pro Max are basically tied at this point, while the XS Max is falling a little bit behind. Alright, so next we're going to head over to Safari, and we're going to load up apple.com on all 3 of these, and we're just going to sit on apple.com for about 1 hour and 50 minutes. And checking in, the 12 Pro Max is at 57%, the 11 Pro Max is at 59%, and the XS Max is at 36%. Alright, so next we're going to run 40 minutes of Asphalt 9, so we're going to open up the game on all 3, and once it's all loaded up, once again, we're just going to let it run for 40 minutes. And after 40 minutes of Asphalt 9, the 12 Pro Max is at 47%, the 11 Pro Max is at 44%, and the XS Max is at 11%. And it's definitely clear at this point that the 11 Pro Max and 12 Pro Max were a big step up in terms of battery life over previous generations. I mean, you can see that difference in comparison to the XS Max. Alright, so at this point, we're going to go back to the YouTube video streaming test, and we're going to make sure the quality is once again set to 1080p on all of them, and we're just going to keep this video streaming and see how long each of these devices can hold a charge. And of course, we're going to check in every once in a while and see where the battery percentages are at. And checking in 21 minutes into this final round of YouTube video streaming, the 12 Pro Max is at 44%, the 11 Pro Max is at 42%, and the XS Max is at 9%. So you can see the 12 Pro Max and 11 Pro Max are still very close at this point. And 1 hour and 10 minutes into the final round of YouTube video streaming, the XS Max dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 7 hours and 59 minutes, so basically 8 hours of on-screen time in this test. And checking in just over an hour later, the 12 Pro Max and 11 Pro Max are still going strong, the 12 Pro Max being at 30% and the 11 Pro Max being at 28%. And checking in 4 hours and 24 minutes into the final streaming test, the 12 Pro Max is at 18% and the 11 Pro Max is at 16%. And checking in a while later, 6 hours and 33 minutes into the final streaming test, the 12 Pro Max is now at 4% and the 11 Pro Max Max is now at 5%. So as you can see, these two devices have really been neck and neck throughout this test. And 7 hours and 15 minutes into the final streaming test, the 12 Pro Max dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 14 hours and 4 minutes in this test. And literally 1 minute later, the 11 Pro Max also dies, giving it a total on-screen time of 14 hours and 5 minutes in this test. So there you guys have it, the 3 latest generations of Apple's biggest and most powerful devices compared in a battery drain test. As always, if you guys use any of these devices, let me know down below in the comments section what your experience with battery life is like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.